I'll start here. This is the badass June. Alright, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaido's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be. I don't want to do it, but I have to raise the press to inspect the body. Traces of blood. What if there's a blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press, a swipe pattern as if dragged. It looks as if it's coming from the bathroom. The blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Monokuma Father this time barely has information at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be much use to us.
Jeez.
So useless, he probably shouldn't have gone out of his way to give it to us.
That's
It's fine, it's
nice.
fine. The mascot's appearance as a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. Well, he popped out.
Jeez.
Want attention, Hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot for crying out loud.
Hey.
And yet I'm appeared fewer times than the plain Jane Sumigi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know? Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation.
Yeah.
There's a panel that controls the alarm system. I don't see any reason to turn it back on though. Like still right in the middle of the hangar. Hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. This is how it looks like on the inside, huh? It's small but big enough for one person.
Oh.
Ah, the hatch is open. How strange. Only the monocubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch.
Huh?
Only the monocubs.
Yeah.
Normally the monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the Exels.
Well.
Normally being the keyword. Because the electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope, no one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can disable. Which must be why the monocubs control the Exels. If you disable the lock, you can control the Exel. The red Exel's completely still. Shuichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, it might get torn apart.
No.
No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the monocubs or Kokichi. Yeah, so it's a pile of scrap then.
Hey!
Jeez, don't scare me like that.
With my magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time. Oh, why didn't you say so sooner? That is, if Kokichi is alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the Exels. What is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? I think he got it from here. Maybe. So it looks like a machine used to paint Exels. Probably not related to this case. It looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the Exels. Doesn't look like it's been used for a while. I don't see any clues. There's blood in the area. Hydraulic press is controlled by those buttons. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. Don't really want to do that though. I'm gonna check the shower room first. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Actually, I talked to Himiko.
What?
What? I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death.
No.
No, that's not.
Out.
I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me,
Great,
I'll
huh?
give you afro hair with my magic. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. I'm locked up in this bathroom. This is the place where Kaido was imprisoned. Kaido might have left some kind of clue here. Oh no, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. I'm starting to wonder, did Himiko come here to try to help Kaito? And she might be blaming herself or something? Yeah, crossbow. Or maybe Maki came here, but that wouldn't explain why Himiko's all weird. Maybe she did come here to try to help. Maybe she was all like, oh, we can't get in, but if I give you this, you might be able to kill Kokichi or something. I don't know. Or maybe you might be able to hurt him enough to get something from him. Glass bottle. Crossbow, this is one of the crossbows from Marky's lab. Why is this here? There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total and blood in all of them. What is this? What happened here? Bloodstain. Puddle of blood in the center of the room and a swipe pattern from there to the door. Look at this man. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty.
If I remember correctly.
I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it. I can't read it properly. I can see the word poison.
Could it be?
If it is poison, that bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here though, but it definitely has something to do with this case. So, this case. Oh, what's in that black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaido headed to the far shelf. Wasn't it some kind of weapon? This is the case from before. A small window for ventilation. Same window from before. It's a small window and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through there. Well, I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaido would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. I've finished investigating the bathroom. There are more clues than I thought there would be. And one is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Marky's lab in here? And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow. But why are they all bloodied? And that bottle of poison, what could have been used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case, like, looks like it's gonna get tricky. Okay, let's open this now. Ah, whoops. These controls move the hydraulic press. You can go up and down and stop. Should be able to use the up button to raise the breast and check the body. Don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is. But I have to do it. I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. It's not moving. I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still didn't move.
Why?
Strange, it moved when I pressed it the last time. After looking around the press, I found the power cord's cut. I see, there's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stopped automatically, huh? I think I have an idea of what went down. I'm starting to think that they cut the cord, and then whoa! Was that always there, or was it... I thought it was over there. No, I guess it was there the whole time. I think they went into the Exisal and cut the cord, maybe with their bare hands, or maybe with the Exisal, so the hydraulic press wouldn't stop when they used the Exisal's hand to push it down. Because if they'd pushed it down normally, I think the hydraulic press would have stopped, and it would have been too strong. But if you cut the cord, it would be off, so it wouldn't be able to stop, because the sensor and everything would be off as well. And that's possibly how they squished the person. That's just what I'm guessing went down. I'm also starting to wonder what the poison was for. And the only answer I can come to is the victim was possibly poisoned. But I don't understand. Why would you poison someone and then squish them? So... I'm not really positive. Still an Excel right in the middle of the hangar. Hatch is open as well as the cockpit is exposed, so that's how it looks like. It's small. Only the monocops can disable the hatch's electronic lock. But on the other hand, if you can disable the lock, you control the Excel. Trying to think of what else to explore. What else could there be?
Oh my.
Isn't enough. We don't know the cause of death and everything.
Shut up!
I would have told you. I used some explosion magic. Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Hydraulic press is down and there's blood in the area. We'll use this to lift up the hydraulic press. But the power cord has been cut, the press will remove. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. Really? What else can we check? It looks like a car wash. Imagine it's for cleaning Excels. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. Should be able to press the button to raise the press, but the power cord's been cut. No power, the press itself removed. So this was done intentionally. This must be the work of the culprit. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. In addition, the control stop buttons is also an emergency stop. Press would have stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right, the hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Excel is completely still. Kiki's still alive, you could activate the remote. But the remote control Kikichi has for the Excels, what is it exactly? It's a panel that controls it, didn't see any reason to turn it back on. Oh, a bit of clothing. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaido's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be. Only the sleeve is sticking out, no part of the victim is visible. Were they crushed completely so that only the sleeve remains? What is this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve, what could that be? Maybe an arrow? I suppose that's about all the information I can do from the hydraulic press. Can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. That's about all I can investigate here in the hangar. There are still questions, the truth is still far out of reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues, I should investigate the other areas. Start with the areas around the hangar. Cyber Courtyard. The alarm is set off, it must be affected by the electro bomb. Should investigate the place thoroughly, there must be some clues around her. Phew, I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm sorry to worry you, Shuichi.
Okay.
I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There's something I need to ask Keeper. Hey Keeper, before you went into the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried talking to him. You tried to talk to him alone? Sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaido peacefully. How'd it go? It went about as well as expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. You said that you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Oh yeah, since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the Excel returning to the hangar.
Okay.
Yes, you said the Exo could pass through the alarm system barrier to the hangar.
Yes.
I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. Before I saw the Exo, I saw someone heading towards the hangar.
Huh?
Saw someone? I saw Himiko.
I was in my lab, trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi. That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag.
Oh!
A black bag?
At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. And since she came back later, I didn't think much of it.
But
after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. What did you see?
Why?
She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not that I want to suspect her.
You're right.
True, it is suspicious. You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the black bag at that time?
well,
Now that I think about it, she didn't. She had it coming. She had it coming in, but not leaving. It has to be the black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but...
Huh?
What is it?
as I thought.
The reason I wasn't feeling very well may have been due to the electro bomb. But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction such as hay fever.
Which means...
So it could be affected a human the same way, being a robot had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Alright, that must be it. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit sensitive. Kiba's account. This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational.
That's true.
That's right, what are these marks? It looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could this be? Oh wait, how were they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? I'm starting to wonder, did Maki come here? Because I think she was the only one with a knife, or even the one who likely to use a knife, and that looked like it was cut up by a knife. And she said she only took one of the bombs, but what if she took two, or maybe all three? She could have used one early on without us realizing. It would deactivate the shutter and stuff like that, and then she could have cut at this, so it would become non-functioning, because a lot of damage to a machine would be able to do that. This is the bathroom window. This is the this is the hangar's only window. It's not possible to fit through.
I knew it.
That means the only way to get into this hangar is through the shutter. Excel isn't showing any movement. Kokichi's alive. You can use the remote control thingamajig, but the remote control. Yada yada yada. There's an electro hammer here, but why? And it's out of power, it must have been used. But used for what?
Well, you know.
But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quick. So if you use it against an Exo, it'll run out of juice with just one shot.
If I remember
The electro hammer
correctly-
power is expended, it requires 24 hours to recharge. I know that for certain. I remember the site I saw yesterday. Exil's protecting Monokuma. Koichi said he was the mastermind, the Exils should have been around him. So why were they still protecting Monokuma? And 4 of them? Suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kikuchi, I ignored Monokuma. Pay attention! Listen up! Take heed, I say! Monokuma!
And another thing.
I just noticed. I noticed that you came this way last night, Shuichi. Huh? You're acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into the adult movie section of the Voodoo store.
Way.
But you didn't need to sneak around because the Exils wouldn't have attacked you.
Hey!
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak.
Cuz.
Because everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way, everyone's going there insane.
Wait!
No, not that. I meant about the Exils not attacking us.
Yeah.
All the time, the Exils were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
Hey.
Their movements are more limited now than Monokubas. Monokubs aren't around to pilot them.
Huh?
Autopilot? You mean the remote controller Kikichi has?
Well...
Yeah, that's pretty much. So the Exels were being controlled by Kikichi remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma.
Hey!
Why are you telling me all this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage.
Hey,
But we're not talking about that, we're talking about this.
yeah.
Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the cast trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys.
Hey!
So you share it instead, that way it'll be fair to all the participants. Someone else besides me knows this. Why wouldn't they share this information?
Okay!
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
By the way, renting movies is so old school. It's more thrilling to illegally download them.
Psycho!
It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while holding a... What? This information about the Exels could be a clue to solving the case. I should remember this. Okay then. Yeah, sure. Alright then. Investigate thoroughly. Thoroughly inside. Should check around the hangar now. Where else am I going to check? The hangar shutter. There's a security alarm here. We have to use the alarm to remote to disable it to get near the shutter. Come near the shutter without the remote. A loud alarm will go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we go into the hangar. This is not actually a bomb. It's a... Yeah, I've already got this like multiple times. It's annoying. Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs. One was stolen by Marky, but what about the other 2? That's about all I was concerned with in the hangar. But I still don't have enough clues, there have to be more.
Okay.
Marky's lab and my lab, the crossbow in the bathroom and the bottle of the poison. I need to investigate those leads. I should also inspect the 3 Exels that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to the case as well. Also, now I can inspect them properly. God damn, Shoichi. What exactly did I witness here? I know for certain that the Exels are being controlled by Kikichi. But why were they focusing on Monokuma? What exactly did I witness it? You said you were going to inspect them. You're a jerk. 5th floor. Oh. I can't do that. Maybe something's gonna happen when I walk out. No. That's weird. Something's gonna happen when I walk into the academy then. Is that what they're saying? No. What? Or maybe it's because I need to check Marky's thing first. No, I can go to the 5th floor now. That's very weird. I can't go to the astronomer place though. If Kaido is alive and that's Kikichi and the thingamajiggy, then he'd most likely be there, wouldn't he? Though it does make me wonder if Kaido, well, I mean, Kaido, whoever's dead, the person that's alive, where are they? It feels as though there are less weapons here than I remember. Alright, everyone's ready. I hope you're all ready. Are those weapons? So you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons used against Monokuma. It's because Kaido had them. Suspected there were 2 black bags here, identical to the one in the hangar. Their cases for the crossbows are inside but disassembled.
No.
Looks as though they don't fit in the case unless they're disassembled. There are 2. When I was here with Kaito before. There were 3 of them. And I'm sure that Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him.
That's true.
In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here. Which means someone must have brought it to the hangar. but it's fairly difficult to put together with a crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Marky taught you.
No.
I'll think more about that later. For now, I have to investigate. Look at all these guns. If they're all airsoft guns, it's a remarkable sight. It feels as though there are less weapons here than I remember. Because Kaito had them? Okay. So that's explored that. Do 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 do. I like the Ultimate Detective Lab. It's very cool. The bottle of poison in the hangar. I need to confirm that it came from here. There are several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside the lab, so the small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. Huh? There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. Label says strike 9. Although it requires time to circulate, even a small amount in the body will result in sudden death. Can be lethal. Okay. Can't imagine there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. There must be a clue. Cases files lined up. There's nothing of them, so they don't seem to be related. Still some things I need to... Okay. Really? Trying to find the exact spot it wants me to look at. Ugh. This is hilarious. Oh. There are a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? Harmalock, antidote, nightshade antidote, and arsenic. Bottle says antidote. According to the labels, each bottle is only one dose, and each only works on specific poison. I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty of different kinds of poisons, so they must be true for antidotes. Strike 9 poison antidotes is discerning. None of these antidotes are for the Strike 9 poison. They're all for different antidotes. What could that mean?
Alright.
Alright, I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around and the killing game hasn't ended. If Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press, which means the victim must be... No, it's too soon to think like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. Still time, I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something, I should check again. Shuichi, can you come with me?
What happened?
Something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Okay. He shut it quickly and ran into the bathroom. What are you talking about, Kibo? Maki, why is it so easy for you to believe Kaito's dead? What is that?
Hey!
Kiva, what are you looking
Yes.
at? Take a look at this.
Huh?
These are Kokichi's clothes. It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt that these are Kokichi's.
But-
Why did you find these? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. Why are they soaked?
Well,
The toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain. Pulled out these clothes. It looks like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Couldn't be flushed all the way? Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place?
Yeah.
Yes, it was very brave of me, and thanks to that I managed to find an important clue. Now, Shuichi, please investigate as much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Clogging the toilet, huh? But this isn't the time to haste. Kikichi's clothes found in the bathroom. If they were found in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. Who would do
What's
that?
the matter?
There's something the matter. Please investigate.
Okay.
Okay. The ultimate detective can't stop here. Has to be another
Alright.
clue. I made up my mind. I grabbed Kikichi's thingamajiggies and spread them open. There's some small holes on the back. He was shot with arrows. Another small hole in the sleeve. It's about the same size as the one on Kaito's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the holes too. What does that mean? Could mean that he was attacked. In that case,
No.
there's a chance Kikichi is the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kiba, thank you. This is a very important clue.
Well,
I'm so happy I was able to help, but I must decline shaking that hand of yours. Huh.
No.
Oh, your hands aren't clean either. But if Kikichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press, where did Kaito go? Why not show himself? And why is the game still going even though the mastermind's dead? This is very awkward, Shuichi. If I can leave and give you some privacy? You're concerned about that? Kiba and I washed our hands in the sink. I left the bathroom. Hey, it's almost time for the class trial to start, right? There's no one able to find Kikichi. I wonder, I haven't heard from anyone.
I see.
I wonder where he went off to. Did he disappear? He could still be in the hangar. Or under there.
Could it be?
Shuichi, do you think the one who died was Kikichi?
Huh?
Seems
I mean,
like
your face says you want to think that.
it's plain
But I
to
think
see.
that's just plain impossible. Kikichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaito. Of course, I don't mean to compliment Kikichi or make fun of Kaito.
Okay.
I know, you're probably right. Sumigi has a good point. I still don't have any clues to conclude that Kikichi's dead. But I'm certain that one of us them must have. There we go.
It's about that time. That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on. Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there. Got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished. I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
Everyone needs to be there. Though Kikichi or Kaito, whoever is alive will be there.
Then
At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. I hope so. This isn't right. Kaido and Kikichi aren't there.
What's the point?
I bet Kikichi's already there.
You bastard.
He's the mastermind of the killing game. He's waiting for us to arrive.
no.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaido's still
You
alive.
wanna die?
Cut it out. Do you want to die? Maki,
Well,
this is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I'll know I'll lose to despair. Lose to despair?
you don't know?
6 of us will participate and 1 of us will die after the class trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5. That's right, we're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
We can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. This is the whole point of the class trial. I will defeat Kikichi no matter what. I want to sacrifice. No matter what I have to sacrifice. I don't really understand what that right trigger thing is, but no matter what she has to sacrifice. Are you sure about that, Monkey? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us if it was Kaito? We didn't say a word to one another. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. We had lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we had found a new reason to live, to win the battle between hope and despair. But now, what do we do? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. As the thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival. Whoa.
That's
A battle like this
nice.
takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. Yes, this is truly a magnificent theme. Only esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this. Anyway, where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Monkey's right, the person who should be here is... Well, I'll tell you once the trial starts. What's going on? What are you scheming now?
No.
Doesn't matter what Kokichi's scheming.
We must
This is
do
the
it.
final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but will never give up. Hope will never submit to despair. Oh, for the love of no rules to be violated. None of my watch, you know?
Shut up.
Whatever, hurry up and start. We'll end it with his class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair no matter what. So get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's get started. Mix equals parts life and death. Add a dash of lies and truth, bake it into fires of conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly descendant class trial. The trial grounds looks different. And once more, we face the class trial. Was the one who died Kaido or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe. Kaido wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. But I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone. To grasp the hope on the other side of the truth. I will fight. I'll fight in this trial of truth and lies.